I'm going to show you a series of movements that are wonderful for relieving the discomfort and pain of sciatica. Start with your knees bent and feet on the floor. Let's do several repetitions of arch and flatten in order to release tension in your back. Remember, please go slowly and take your time to sense what you're doing. Gently arch your back, roll your pelvis forward. You're creating the green light reflex. Slowly release your back. Remember to continue to breathe into your belly until your back is completely soft. And just do that a couple more times, noticing whether or not your pelvis is rolling straight down the middle, or is it veering off to one side? With sciatica, you will probably be feeling that your pelvis is just going off center. Slightly off center like this. So let's do something about that. Whichever side you feel that you're tipping into, and it will probably be the opposite side to where your sciatic pain is, go ahead and gently tip into that hip, right? You could even put a hand over that hip. Breathe into the opposite side rib cage. Put your hand on your body and breathe. Take your time and notice. Do this like a yawn. Do it one more time. Gently arching, gently tipping your pelvis, sinking slightly more to one side, breathing into the opposite side ribs and waist, and taking your time to melt back down. You might feel your knees move a little bit, and that's completely fine. Go ahead and do it one more time. You could stop at the top of the next repetition and press the opposite shoulder back. Make sure you're comfortable, that you're not pinching in your waist, okay? And very, very softly release. Now, you just went into your brain's habit that's probably showing up when you stand because you have a trauma reflex going on. So let's tip into the opposite side. Again, you can put your hand over that side of the pelvis and gently arch, sink into that opposite hip. Breathe and put your hand on your body. Notice the big old arch that is there and one side of your back. Slowly, slowly release. Make it comfortable. And then just do that a couple more times. What you're doing is you're going into a diagonal pattern on purpose, and then you're going the other way in order for your brain to reestablish what balance and symmetry is. Take your time tipping on purpose into that diagonal, melt yourself back down, and just let everything go. So now, as if you were bowling and you really want to send that bowling ball right down the middle of the alley so that you can hit a strike. Let's go ahead and roll your pelvis forward, letting your back arch gently, making sure your belly is soft. Both sides of your back are contracted at the same rate, and slowly, slowly release. Take your time. Let's roll over onto your belly and explore the back muscles. As I said in the introduction, the back muscles are very tight, as are the waist muscles. So let's address that. Feel your back muscles. Notice how tight they are. Notice if there's one side that's tighter than the other. And then put your fingertips underneath the front of your pelvis. As you inhale and soften your belly, press your pelvis forward. Activate your legs a little bit and let your head float up. Just a little bit. Please don't go strongly on this. especially if you're actively dealing with the discomfort of sciatica. Slowly, slowly melt your back down and let everything go. And you can continue with your fingertips underneath your pelvis to make sure that both sides of your pelvis are evenly on the mat. Or you can put your hands up by your face. But whatever you do, soften your belly as you float your head up, press your pelvis forward, contract your back, and you may feel your legs activate, both sides of your buttocks activate, and very, very softly release. You notice that I'm not coming up far because I don't want to overdo anything. I'm contracting just as much as my brain needs in order to feel the contraction and then consciously release the contraction. That's what appendiculation is. So one more time. And of course, you can turn your head in the other direction if that's comfortable. Do whatever makes you comfortable. I'm slowly sending my belly down, letting my head come up. My legs are activated as if reaching away from the center. My buttocks are gently contracted. Very softly, very slowly, melt yourself down. Sense your back muscles releasing and softening to complete rest. Take a full resting breath to make sure that your back is relaxed. And then carefully and mindfully roll over onto your back. You can take a second just to extend your legs. Notice if your back muscles are softer. Maybe that ache is a little bit less. Now let's draw your knees up. Put your feet back on the floor. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace them, and put them right in the back of your head. Not underneath your neck, but in the back of your head. And let's do a gentle arch and curl, which looks like a sit-up. It's not a sit-up. It's a pendiculation of the front of the body. So follow along with me. Gently, gently arch your back. Can you send your pelvis right down the middle? Take your time melting. Really melt your back out. Keep breathing. No need to use your belly to push your back down. Take a full resting breath when you get to the bottom to make sure that your back is relaxed. Fold your elbows inward. As you exhale, sink your ribs down. Let the sinking of the center help to lift your head. And if it's comfortable, tuck your pelvis up just a little bit to further release your back. Take your time, softening, lengthening, and melting the front. Your back is softly on the floor. Completely let go of your belly. And let's do that one more time. You could do this several times, but for the sake of this sequence right now, we're just going to do it twice. Take your time. Notice how you're moving and what's releasing. The elbows fold inward. As you exhale, sink the center down to help lift your head. Tuck your pelvis up. You're shortening the front, lengthening and letting go of the back, and then slowly melt down. Keep breathing. Take as many breaths as you need to release and relax the chest, the belly, all the muscles of the front. Nice. So now let's do a very, very helpful movement for the sides. This is the side bend. Now I'm going to show you for the sake of sciatica, I think it's really useful to do the straight leg version of the side bend. You can find the classic version of the side bend on this channel. This is the one I prefer for sciatica. Make sure that your head is comfortably propped on the inside of your arm, or a little pillow can also be useful just to support your head. Straighten the top leg straight down to the bottom of your mat. Make sure that your back is not arching uncomfortably. Okay? Imagine that you're up against a flat wall. Now, as you inhale, go ahead and inhale into the top side ribs. Use your hands so you feel what you're doing. And as you exhale, draw your hip and your leg up toward your armpit. You could lengthen your arm down the side of your leg, let your head float up, and then very, very slowly release everything out from the center. No stretching or active lengthening, just release. And then let everything go. Take a load off that hip. Notice the relaxation. And let's do this again. Your leg is straight down in line with your hip, your waist. Your back is neutral. You're not rolling back nor forward. And let's start right here where we ended. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, shorten the waist. Draw that leg up. The arm sweeps toward the hip. You can feel what you're doing with your arm, with your hand, and then slowly release. Take your time. Touch your foot down. Let everything go. And again, completely relax. Let's just do that one last time. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, go at your own comfort. Range. You may even want to take your bottom side hand to feel what you're doing. Make sure that your back is not arched. Use your hands to monitor what you're doing, okay? And then slowly, slowly melt. Take your time, softening everything out. Let everything go and just relax. Slowly roll over onto your back, just to sense any difference in the way that your body is making contact with the surface. You want to know what the results are of the movements that you're doing. What's the benefit of that movement for this side? And now let's do the other side. So with your knees at about 45 degrees to your hips, you're lying on your side. Make sure that you're not rolling back nor forward. And imagine that you're up against a flat wall. Go ahead and straighten that top leg down towards the bottom of your mat, in line with your waist. And as you exhale, draw your hip ups. Really shorten your waist. You could draw your arm down towards your waist so you can feel the contraction. And slowly allow that arm to sweep up, slightly forward. The waist lengthens, the leg gets longer, and then you just completely relax. Let's do it again. And there's something just to point out, is that if this is your sciatica side, this is the side that you're twisted more and rotated to, be very mindful that as you come on up, that you're not twisting back. Notice where you're looking. Look straight ahead so that you know that you're coming directly down the side. This is why it's helpful to do it up against a flat wall or the bottom of a sofa. Right? Know that you're shortening the waist, armpit to hip socket. and then slowly melt out. Take your time. If anything's uncomfortable, make it smaller, and then completely soften. Last repetition, notice something else that's really helpful and interesting. As you inhale and come on up, notice the bottom side waist. Can you let the bottom side waist go? Breathe into the bottom side waist. Shorten the top side waist. And then slowly, slowly melt out. Let everything go and roll onto your back. And now notice both sides. You may feel that your buttock, whichever side was tighter, has finally relaxed. You might feel that your back is softer. But now that you've relaxed the back and the waist, let's integrate everything just for a few minutes. Your knees are up, your feet are on the floor. Feel your waist muscles. Put all your focus on your waist muscles and your pelvis. And very slowly, please, go slowly. Tip your pelvis to one side and notice how the opposite side waist lengthens. Feel the shift of the weight of your pelvis. Your head may turn in the opposite direction to your knees. Now, very slowly come right back through the center of your pelvis. Let your pelvis be really heavy, like a bowl of water, sloshing from side to side. And now go ahead, go the other way. Put your hands on your waist so you feel what you're doing. Breathe into that waist as the knees tip in the opposite direction. The head turns to the opposite side. And slowly let your pelvis come back. Be mindful not to use your waist muscles to bring your pelvis back. And continue side to side. One side of your waist is lengthening as the other side is gently shortening. Feel the heavy weightedness of your pelvis as it lands right through the middle. With sciatica, this is something that's really important to notice, is where is neutral through the back of your pelvis. You don't need your waist muscles. You just want to sink your back down. Use your belly, sink your pelvis down to find the center. One more time, gently from one side. Rock that pelvis through the center. The other side. Breathing, letting one side of your waist muscles lengthen as the other side shortens. Come right back through the center. Let everything go and slide everything out. And now notice. How do you feel? What have you let go of voluntarily? Repeat this sequence and see what happens. When you stand up, notice, is it easier for you to let both sides of your waist relax? Let your back go. And when you walk, can you allow your pelvis to swing forward and back, side to side? I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Please put your comments below, and I'll see you again soon.